Good evening, class. It's Rodney Canty. This is Forum 3, and today I'll be discussing the autobiography of an ex-colored man. As far as African American identity and an autobiography of an ex-colored man, there is like this never-ending search of what an African American is for the narrator. For the simple fact that when he was younger, he was sheltered by his mother. She really kept him blind to the fact of racism. It wasn't until later on that he went on to discover what racism actually was. And once he discovered what it was, he was trying to realize, is this real? Is this possible? There are several connections between W.E.B. Du Bois and the narrator. For one, we can both say that they are a part of the talented 10th. They both wanted to, once they realized that African Americans were capable of doing such things, they wanted to make it to where that they passed on their knowledge to others to help better the African American community. The places such as Jacksonville, the club, and Europe, they all played parts in this novel. Jacksonville, as we know, is a southern place where you will receive a lot of southern hospitality. You will receive a lot of open arms and people that are willing to help. This is where the narrator received a job. He receives shelter. He receives money. You know. Then he goes on to the club, which is in New York, and he has a slightly different experience. Here, he has more so a mixed crowd. It's African Americans and it's whites. But the shocking thing to him is that he can't seem to fathom why they are embracing the culture but still degrading the individual. On to Europe. Europe is where I guess all of his experiences come together, and he takes it upon himself. He decides that he wants to travel back to the United States, but this is only because that he realized that for example, when the Germans sat down and he turned ragtime into classical music, to me this was a realization to the narrator that identity is a perception and that you can perceive to be who you want to be. And once he realized this, he realized that it was okay to go back home. Even though he said it was for music, I feel that there was such deeper meaning. I feel as if the narrator realized all the experience that he acquired should be shown to others so they could, see a new light. Similarly, the way the new Negro movement, the new Negro of the Harlem Renaissance did it to the American culture. Personally, I feel that the narrator did the right thing because he's going back to home to better someone else, to lift up his brother, to enlighten someone, versus take all his knowledge and just keep it towards himself. Yes, I say he is reliable due to the fact that he's now been exposed to things that others haven't, so now he can begin to understand certain things that some people just will not understand. And not only his experiences, but in the end, he stood true to what he loved, and it was music. He went this whole journey, he stayed to music. He stayed into music, and he never really lost track of that. So that to me shows a reliable person. Thank you.